guys, Nary here from Drake Wing Gaming, serving me on Twitter, The Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming at you, as you can see, with a new Let's Play episode of Soulcreek. I like this one so much I wanted to go ahead and continue it early. So guys, let's go ahead and jump right back in, shall we? Please sit back and enjoy for the next 18 minutes while I entertain you, and let's jump right in. Alarm chain, you're up, and let's go. And what is one of you brought up to me, he is a husky, not a wolf, a husky. So I renamed the video Husky Daddy. Alright. He remains steady, my arm clasping tightly in his grasp to keep me still. I feel the pads of his paws squeezing my muscles. He isn't trying to maul me at all. He's just staring, waiting. We remain in a stalemate for a while, glaring at one another. With every passing second, I feel the pressure from his paw loosening. Gentle, gradual trust is beginning to crystallize. His expression softens very slightly. I think he wants to help? Perhaps I can trust him to not eat me, but I'm not dropping my guard. I'm still his prisoner. The husky seems to comprehend my body language and lets go of my wrist, kneeling down beside me so our faces are level. I clench my jaw in surrender and nod, granting him permission to help. Arigato? Arigato udo, klavik vork. He mumbles more alien words in his turbid monotone, and begins to unwrap the bandages. The skin around the wound is raw and sensitive. The bristles of his fur make my whole body twitch reflexively as they brush against me. Buthok yui. He places a hand at my side to steady me. They're quite soft, like tepid rubber. I grip the sides of the bed and grit my teeth as the pain returns, avoiding further eye contact with him. For a big brute, he's got a gentle touch. And he can walk, too. He's not some dumb tribal beast. He's intelligent, if only I could translate him. I bet I know someone who could. Hey, Byte, you there? Alex, you didn't get mauled. No shit, did you manage to scan him through all my relaxing deep breaths? I did, but there wasn't much useful information to gain from it. He's a bipedal husky, 7 feet tall and 11 inches in height, nearly early to mid-30s. His coat is very thick, so he's probably lived in a cold climate all his life. See his build? Endomorphic. He must have a very active lifestyle. Look at how he's handling your bandages. He has a dominant left paw. What is he? He's not human. No, but his muscular and skeletal structure is very similar to yours. I don't have a tail bite. I said similar, dipshit. Breathe. Breathe through your nose for a second. Why? Just do it. I shut my mouth and inhale through my nostrils. The husky continues disentangling the bandages, oblivious. Going by the scent he's giving off, this lodge is most certainly where he lives. Did you just smell him? Using my nose? Yep, my functions are linked to all your senses, not just your eyesight. Ugh, look, he tried to speak to me earlier. Can you translate him? I'm not sure I have that function. I could do a quick search of your subconscious drive to check. Yeah, do it, just on the off chance, you know? Alright, bear with me. Byte disappears from my peripheral vision. Meanwhile, the husky's snout is pointed down as he focuses on peeling the last few linen wraps around my torso. I'm starting to feel the cold again. I glare enviously at all the thick Arctic fluff enveloping his shoulders and neck like a blanket. This is the first time I've really looked at him closely. Despite his sheer size and brutish demeanor, he really has soft features. Watching him work silently, I'm starting to feel less tense around him. He's just a huge, great, fluffy hound. Were the situation different, and were he a touch less grouchy, I'd almost be tempted to pet him. God, what the hell is wrong with me? I think back to what Byte said earlier. His muscular and skeletal structure is very similar to yours. I wonder how similar. Oh no! You filthy pervert! My eyes travel down to his upper body, and I catch a sight of the fluffier white fur that coats his chest. I'm drawn to the various shades of white and black that make up his winter pelt. Beneath his fur, he has staunch muscles. He's really robust. My gaze creeps further down. I look at the finer details of his fur. The coat becomes ruffled and thicker beneath his belly button. My eyes keep sliding down to his waistline and further down. Seriously, what the hell? Did my mind have to go there right now? My cheeks flush red and I wrench my eyes away. Looks like I'm into guys, then. Hey, you won't believe this. I found some translation software in your subconscious memory drive. If we install it, I'll automatically translate whatever he's saying for you. And get this, it works both ways. He'll be able to understand you. How does that work? That's impossible. How? The software will modify your vocalizations to match the desired output. Oh, you won't even notice it's happening. The scanning was one thing, but this? Even with Byte, it's unbelievable. Whatever, none of this makes any goddamn sense as it is, so I might as well just take every advantage I have. Will it take long to install? Nope, less than a second. Alright, just do it. Okay, brace yourself. Ah! A sudden electrical charge tears through my body. I yelp loudly. The husky jerks back in surprise at my outburst, ears splayed and teeth bared. I frantically shake my hands at him. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. It was just an accident. I'm sorry. Byte? What the hell was that? It worked. The software installed successfully. That hurt you, asshole. Oh, right. My bad. Must have been a neural discharge caused from the rearranging of data. It worked, though. I'm pretty great, aren't I? Call me if you need me. Smug prick. You speak alien? My eyes widen. No way! I understand him. It really did work. All's forgiven, Byte. You're a genius. But my elation deflates like a pin-punctured balloon when I notice my captor's eyes drilling into mine. His potent voice is followed by a deep growl. He sounds mad. I guess? His nostrils flare. Fine. He goes back to unwinding my bandages. Okay, not exactly a talkative dog guy. The last bandage tugs at my blood-congealed skin as he peels it off. I wish through the pain, finally able to see how badly I'm hurt. Just as Byte said, there's a vicious laceration in my left side going from beneath my ribs to the side of my belly button. Fresh blood oozes from the cut. The husky gently places his padded thumb against my skin a few inches from the wound. Ah! I flinch. It really feels as though my flesh has been flayed raw. Stay still. His booming, deep voice calms me as he rises defiantly to his feet. The husky moves over to one of the makeshift cabinets, wrenching open the drawers and plunging a paw inside. I wordlessly watch his puffy tail sway calmly from left to right. What happened to me? You're injured. Oh good, that clears things right up. How? I jolt when he slams the drawer shut with a clang. He turns back to me, holding a small tin box and a brown glass bottle. He strides over with the items and kneels back down beside me, flicking the box open. Inside is a small suture needle and some thread. Even without memory, I know they're for surgical stitches. Let him. I don't exactly trust him, and I know this is going to hurt, but letting him stitch up my injury is better than bleeding to death. I try to straighten my back out and give him room. Thanks. Quiet. Aren't huskies supposed to be friendly? The husky pops the cork off the glass bottle and pours its contents onto a cloth. The pungent stench of alcohol makes me gag. He presses the alcohol-soaked rag against my raw, open flesh wound. White-hot, blinding agony tears through my side. Ah, fuck! Quiet! Tears are literally forming in my eyes. I'm gripping the side of the bed and fighting off convulsions from the pain. I wish he'd done this shit when I was so unconscious. He starts piercing my skin with the needle. The pain eventually ebbs to the point where I can think straight again. Where are we? Home. Okay. His eyes stay locked onto my wound while he works. I don't remember anything. Tell me what you are. Sorry? Tell me what you are. I'm human? His snout flicks right up at me. He looks baffled. Human? Yeah? He's giving me a really suspicious look. His ears are splayed backwards and his tail is gone still. What? With a snort, his muzzle tips back downwards and he resumes the stitching. Be still. I am being still. So, what are you? He loudly ignores me with a flick of his ears. I've just never seen anyone like you before. I mean, I've seen dogs, but... He grunts sharply. Sorry, not dogs. I mean, hounds. Is that a better word? He continues to ignore me. No more things. Those hounds, they weren't like you, though. They were small and walked on 4 legs. Hounds. They're very cute. I mean, not cute. Not as in, cute. I'm not saying you're cute. You're not. It's even worth it. That's not what... I just mean you're not like the other dogs. Sorry, hounds. I mean, you seem almost human. Sorry, I didn't mean that you are human. Not on the outside. I just mean on the inside. You could be human like me. Fuck, sorry. What I'm saying is, you could be inside me. Why am I like this? For a second, I could swear I see him smirk. It's palpably subtle. He gets back to the job at hand, ignoring me. You could be inside me. Wow, smooth one there. Outstanding, Alex. I should really learn to shut my mouth. What I mean is, I'm human, so, what are you? Hound. Hound? Hound. Is Hound your name? No. Oh. I go quiet and let him work on my stitches, not wishing to humiliate myself any further. However, after a few more moments of silence, Loken, ah! It's like the name of the Ultramarines character from Warhammer 40k, Garviel Loken. Huh? It is my name. Oh! He actually responded. Maybe he's not so bad. Nice to meet you, Loken. I'm Alex. Quiet. Never mind, he's an asshole. Loken tugs the suture thread taut and snaps the string off. He wordlessly gathers his things up and strides off to put them away. I look down and inspect his handiwork. I'm no doctor, but the stitches look quite clean. Thanks. He won't talk to me, and the way he keeps scowling at me is really scathing. What did I do to piss him off so badly? Hey, Loken, sorry, but have you got anything warm I could wear? You are extinct. I scrunch my face up at his abrupt statement. He's staring reproachfully at me. What? Humans are extinct. Tell me what you are. You can't be serious. I told you, I'm human. No, do not lie to me again. It's not a lie. Humans are extinct. But since when? Many centuries. So you've never seen one? No, tell me what you are. Man, he's really stubborn. I'm a human, I swear on my life. Loken folds his arms, his baleful scowl growing deeper. It's the truth. He growls at me again. I told you, my memory is gone. I woke up here and that's it. I don't know where I am, or who I am, or how I got hurt, or what year it is, or why it's so fucking cold. His nose twitches. Please, I'm telling the truth. Loken's eyes roll. I hear him irritably grumble under his breath. Fine. He leans down to the geriatric portable heater by the fire pit and switches it on. It whirs to life, and he lazily points it in my direction. A glorious rush of warm air soaks my skin. I shiver with relief, letting it bathe my cold-kissed flesh. I forgot that Loken is still leering at me with his fastidious scowling. I just shut my eyes and enjoy the warm air. Ah. Thanks. You require fresh bandages. I hear him move away and rustle around the lodge as I keep my eyes closed. The respite from the cold makes me realize how tired I am. This wound has made me far weaker than I thought. It is summer. What? Loken has grabbed a bunch of fresh linen bandages and brought them over to me, kneeling back down to my level. It is summer, yet you are cold. Yeah? His eyes narrow. Explain. I just am? I am not cold. You have fur. You do not? Humans do not have fur. You are not a human. Yes, I am. No. I bite my tongue to stop myself from snapping at his stubborn ass. Well, I don't have fur, so yes, I'm cold. Loken's face softens. He stares intensely at my bared chest and shoulders, seemingly baffled by my human physique. The crude leggings I'm wearing are keeping me decent, but I'm still very exposed to his graceless stare. It's not like I wasn't stealing glances at him earlier. It must be just as strange to him as he is to me. But he does more than just stare. I almost yelp when I abruptly feel his huge paw pads dabbling on my chest curiously. Oh, he's a curious one, is he? Hi. He ignores me and applies a small amount of pressure to his touch. I'm almost knocked off balance by his strength. His paw pads are pleasantly malleable. It actually feels quite nice. Loken's ears bounce back as he kneads my pectorals. It's almost amusing how he has absolutely no regard for my personal space. You are smooth. I guess? You are cold. I told you so. He inches his muzzle slightly closer to my chest and his nostrils flare. Did you just smell me? Yes. He's just as bad as Byte. Then again, he is a dog, I suppose. Sorry, hound, whatever. You do not smell of rat. Okay. You are not a rodent. Did you think I was a rat? Yes. Well, I'm not. No. I'm human. No. I give up. He begins wrapping the fresh bandages around my abdomen. You are small. Well, you're big. No. Yes, compared to me, you're huge. No, you are small. Stubborn as a mule. I'm still restrained to his bed, so I shake the chains with my foot. You tied me up. Yes. Any chance of taking it off? No. You're afraid I'm gonna beat the shit out of you or something? I see a glimmer of an amused smirk on his muzzle. You would flee. Flee where? I have no idea what's out there. I'd probably freeze my balls off anyway. The chief will decide. The chief? Yes, she wants to see you. So there are more of you. Many. Are you all hounds, or? No. Who are you guys? Do you have a name? The Draconi clan. Are there other clans? Perhaps 20 have come this season. They don't live here? Most are nomadic. Draconi are sedentary. Loken finishes applying the new bandages. He steps away, inspecting his work. Your treatment is finished. You must move carefully. Yeah, I will. Thanks. You must not reopen the wound. Yeah, I won't. Thanks. You must not attempt... I got it, Loken. I'll be careful. Do not interrupt me. I'm a little taken aback by his sudden sternness. My heart clenches. Sorry. You must not attempt to run. I won't. Geez, he can go from calm to grouchy at the drop of a coin. As I watch him stand to his full height and put his medical supplies away, I pondered this brutish hound. He's clearly intelligent. He knew how to treat my injury, and he did a good job. And yet, he also seems a bit simple. Maybe it's just the stiff, direct way that he talks. I'm desperate for answers about myself, but I don't think asking him about my condition is a good idea. He didn't even know what a human was. If I was to start talking about Byte, who knows how I react? I'll just have to be careful about what I say. Hey, mind if I ask you more questions? He exhales, irritated. You ask many questions. You don't like questions? That is another question. Cantankerous hound. Loken sighs in surrender. He pulls a crude ceramic jug from one of his shelves. He brings it over and stuffs it into my grasp. I hear water sloshing around within. Thanks. It is water. Yeah, I got that. It is for drinking. You don't say. Drink. Loken strolls back to the other side of the lodge. Ask questions. When the chief arrives, be silent. I take a swig of the water. It's ice cold. My teeth sting as it freezes my mouth. Clasping the jug of water between my two hands, I pull my feet up onto the bed and sit, cross-legged, facing the grumpy husky. Okay, so are humans really extinct? How did that happen? Humans are extinct. I found you in a black zone. It doesn't answer my question. You found me where? A black zone in a Zephyr city, west of here. It just raises more questions. I don't... Huh? What's a black zone? Zephyr? What are you talking about? You don't know what a black zone is? No? You do not know what the Zephyr are? No? Loken gets up and walks over to me. His sheer size is no less intimidating, but I'm less freaked out by him now. He cups the underside of my chin and tilts my head to inspect me. I scowl, bemused by his brutish treatment of me. Hello there. Your memory loss. Yeah? You know what has caused it? I don't remember. It has occurred before. I don't remember. You remember nothing? I barely remembered my own name. I don't know anything about Black Bones and Zephyr. He lets go of my chin with a grunt. The husky stalks back to the opposite side of his home, leaning against a post with arms folded. The Zephyr lived in great cities of stone and steel. They had machines and used technology. It sounds familiar. They are now extinct. Centuries ago, they fell to ruin. It was called the Cascade. Everything ended. The Zephyr ways have been forgotten, but we salvage what we can from the ruins of their cities. I missed the end of the world? Damn! Although without any memories, the revelation doesn't hit me as hard as it should have. Alright guys, I'm going to pause it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks or a tip if you can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!